Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going over and teaching you guys how to make the chapter 3 season 3 terrain and biome. So let me go over and show you guys how to do it. So first thing you need to do is go over and head to galleries and head to terrain. Whenever you head to the terrain, you go over and find the color picker, grass and floor gallery, and you pick this one. Now you place it down and you go over and change the color to a purplish. And now I think you don't have to do both, but I believe you should do both. If you do both, you could go over and get that full effect. So there you go. Now it looks like that one. So now what you need to do is you need to go over and resize it just a little bit, as much as you want to go over and resize it. If you want to resize it to like a full max, that's fine. But if you just want to resize it to like a reasonable size, then yeah, you can also do that. So now I've resized it to that. Then it's higher like this side, and now I'm gonna go over and lift it up a little bit higher up to the ground. Now go over and make sure that now you grab the seam piece and you go over and make sure it's on no grid snap, make sure it's off. Then you go over and put it on pitch and you just do it a little bit, just a little bit of a tap. Then you put it on the same one as 4 and you head over here and you just move it all the way over here. Now sometimes this won't work. For me, I would rather just go over and try to get into the perfect, I'll try to get as lined as I can, but all you would have to do now is just go over and do that with this piece. So if I do this and I do that, now those two are basically aligned with each other. Actually really good though. Alright, so you do the same thing on the other side, so I cut to that side being finished. Alright, so now both sides are finished. Now one thing, by the way, is you probably want to make sure that nobody destroys these and make sure that it's like, you know, these are indestructible, because these can be broken. So yeah, so next tip is to, well, not next tip, but next step is to go over and do the exact same thing you did on this side, but do it the other way around. So what you have to do is you have to make sure it is on roll and you just tap a little bit. Now put it on grid snap 4 or wherever grid snap you put it on, and then put it right here, maybe right above it. Then you go over and you do this. So hold up, let me just do this. So you bring it down. If I can go over and do that, you bring it down a little bit. Don't know if this will work or not, but this part is probably the hardest part, trying to make the terrain, because you have to get it perfect sometimes. I don't really remember how to do this specifically, but basically you do this. Now if you do mess it up, you probably should go over and go into a different tutorial of how to go over and do like this type of terrain and how to make like a hill type terrain. But I'll just go over yeah, you basically do that. I can't really get it perfect though here, so yeah, you may want to go over and do that, but you do that on both sides. So let me just skip to the full like entire thing. So after you do all of that, you go over and you start to, well, copy all the floor pieces. And what you do next is you go over, let me head over here, you head over and start doing this. Now if you see like some lines off, like if you see this, maybe add like one of the modular terrains. And then, so if you see something like this in your build and you don't know how to fix it, one way to fix it is by going over and heading to the modular terrain pieces and basically doing this. So now you've made yourself like a good hill, and I will cut to the part whenever this is finished. We're not doing the entire thing, but this is basically just a short demonstration of how you do it. Now next thing you need to do is head over to nature galleries, and you head all the way over to the reality nature gallery, and then you obviously get all the pieces you want. You get the mushroom pieces, you get maybe some of these pieces, maybe you get some of these ones and some of the rocks, and all you do is just place them. So I will fast forward the video to the so you can see me placing all of them down. Now, I hope you guys like this video. It is going to be the first video in a while where I've actually done a tutorial, and I hope you guys love this video. This is just a little tip of how to make the biome, and I know there's not that many videos showing how to make this biome. It is pretty easy if you saw other tutorials of how to make the terrain. But yeah, hope you guys like this video, and see you guys later. Bye.